Listen, some people think they know you better than you know yourself. And they try to manipulate you into thinking that you have something wrong with yourself. But the reality of it is that they are an opportunist trying to seek certain things. And if they can get an upper hand on you, or if they can try to control you or tell you how you should be living your life, this is the problem that we have to address. And once you do that, you can finally start being yourself. You can avoid the manipulators, and you can manipulate your way through life. And not against other people, but in your own case, in your own reality, and you can change it for yourself. So in this video, we are going to discuss just that. All right, we're walking up this little bit of a snow hill, ice hill. Oh, loose step, loose step. All right, now we're outside with it. I gotta make sure that I'm getting some free-flowing fresh air. So we're talking about these people who just try to get an upper hand on you by manipulation, by psychological tactics, aka psyops, just to make you feel like you need their presence, just to feel like you're missing out on your life, when in reality, you are the co-creator of your reality, of your life. So you have to be able to understand where these people are coming from. You got to be able to trust your gut feeling to what people really want from you, to what people really feel. And I'm not saying that you're going to be able to access people's thoughts, but you're definitely going to be able to access your own gut feeling, your own intuition, and change the narrative for yourself, rather than being somebody else's doormat and being just stuck in a situation that you shouldn't be stuck in. You have the ability to set boundaries, and you have the ability to create what you want to create in this life. And you got to be able to speak your truth. You got to be able to speak your voice, even if you're not even a good speaker. I'm not the best, but I'm out here chilling with it, speaking with it, and I get better every single day. And that's what makes the difference. That will make the difference. You don't have to compare yourself with anybody. And if people are comparing themselves to other people, how they're superior or they're worse than other people, you got to stay away from them. You got to realize that we're all on the same level here. And yeah, we can argue all day that some people are better off or further ahead or further behind, but that shit shouldn't matter. You got to stay in your own lane and realize that's what it's about. The ones who respect your limits, your boundaries, they are the ones that you should be appreciating. These are the people that you should have in your circle, in your life. Because other ones, they're trying to take. They're energy vampires. They're leeching off of what you got. And shit, you probably don't have much at this point because you keep letting people into your life that shouldn't be in there. And you have to be able to set those boundaries. And you got to be able to just see through the veil. And a lot of you guys can see through the veil, but you give yourself that opportunity to just continue to be manipulated or continue to just have people dragging you down. For what reason? Why? It's funny how these internet goons are just trying to make $1 off of somebody rather than truly help. And I'm not saying it's all of them. And you're looking at me, somebody who is building something that is going to be making money off the internet. But I promise you guys, I'm not gonna switch up for some fucking money. I'm not gonna switch up just because I want to have all this fame and clout. No, this is not what it's for. It's because I genuinely love doing what I do. I've always been a social person. I'm not a type of person that is just trying to be all behind the scenes robbing people blind. Nah, that's not it. I can't be robbing from myself even. And I've done that too much in my life, is where I just rob myself of joy, sacrificing myself or abandoning myself for others. So you guys got to learn from my mistakes, and you also got to be able to learn from your own. That's what makes this life a journey. That's what makes this journey fun. Just trying new things out, putting yourself in different situations, being able to catch yourself in situations, and finally correcting the mistake. It's never too late for course correction. It's never too late to get out of a situation that you're in. And it's never too late to tell people, you know what? Fuck you. I'm done. I'm out. I'm rolling. And if you're not with me, you're against me. And I have no ill intent. I have no ill feelings towards that, because I am in my own lane. I have protected my energy time and time again. I've done these things time and time again. I am more disciplined, so I'm going to stay where I'm at and get better and better and better. And the real ones always show up no matter what. The fake ones, they're going to just come and go and then take when they can take and then leave once they've taken what they can take. It's simple as that. It's funny how they want to act, and they still have this superiority complex where they feel as if they are better. Nobody is better. I said it once, I'm gonna say it again, you know? We're out here, look at the fit. I don't really like how the shoes are matching with it, but we're chilling, man. We're chilling. I had this on my mind. I sat down at my desk and I was like, really, what should I be speaking on today? I had multiple topics, but really the one thing that stuck out to me is these manipulating people, these people on the internet that'll try to come to you and sell you some shit, but not actually genuinely want to help you. So I want to be the change. I am the change. So I have to accept that. Rather than wanting, I have to be that change, and I will continue to be that. I love how I've seen a lot of content creators or people online where they're like, oh, you switched up, man. You said you never sell this, you never sell that, you never do this, you never do that. And they just go switching up. They make these promises and they switch up. And it's awesome when there's people who don't switch up. Shout out to Infinite Waters, Ralph Smart. He has been one person that really hasn't switched up. His content has changed, but he has not switched up. He is not always trying to go about selling shit. He's not always trying to say he'll never do this, he'll never do that, you know. He stands on his morals. He stands on his values. And that is somebody that I really respect out here in the content creation area. And even Spiritual Soul, bro. I know he's crazy as hell, but he does some really cool things with what he does. And I know he's always back and forth, in and out, but that's how you should be. You shouldn't be obligated to post videos for people. You shouldn't be obligated to do anything. You should only feel as if you should be doing it for the benefit of yourself. And it's quite selfish, yes, but if you're not trying to benefit yourself first, you can't help others. And if you want to benefit others, you got to be benefiting yourself on the daily. You have to do these small things that actually improve your life. You have to finally make those changes by cutting off certain things. I know a lot of things that I face on the daily is just doing things that really affect my energy, whether it be consuming too much of a certain substance, just caffeine, honestly. It's not like I'm a druggie or anything. It's just, I like my coffee, I like my matcha, but sometimes I just go overboard. Or I'll sit down and just waste time scrolling around, waste time trying to clean shit that doesn't really need to be cleaned at the moment. Instead, I should be eating the frog, meaning by getting the most important task done. So recently, it's been a mindset shift of doing what needs to be done first, and it has been knowing people's intentions, knowing my own intentions on what I gotta do. And now I got this dog, he's just trying to escape on me. So really gotta make sure he doesn't. And yeah, he's just taking his way down this hill, and he just slipped on ice. Yeah, that's what you get, boy. But yeah, it's a lovely day. We got ice on the side of the house. We got ice all over America, doing what they gotta do to just keep the vibrations low. But they not stopping me here. Neither are the ones who are just trying to be opportunist. And there's nothing wrong with trying to create opportunities for yourself, seek the opportunities. But you gotta also realize that some people are doing it from a manipulatory standpoint. So watch out for those people. And it's no hate, it's all love to the ones who just come around and try to take, but not give. I really respect Alex Hormozi because he offers free value first. You have to give people free value if you expect to get anything in return from anybody else. You have to give. You should always be a go-giver, as Napoleon Hill says, as Bob Proctor says. You have to be somebody that is always constantly giving more of yourself than you could ever give before you can expect to get anything in return from anybody else. So be on your shit. Be focused on what you gotta do and what you gotta give. That's why I'm saying you gotta set your intentions on these days. You can't let these small things affect you. You can't let other people tell you what you can and can't do. You can't let other people try to take what is not yours. Set those boundaries, do what you gotta do, and improve your life. It's simple. And it should be simple to just pick this dog up and put him back in the house. But he doesn't listen too much, and I'm not gonna be hooting and hollering at him. So we're gonna pick him up, send him back around the house. Here we go, getting redundant on the topic, but I'm gonna continue to say the same thing until it sticks into your head, until it sticks into my head. That's the way to improve in this reality. It's consistency. Knowing that sometimes doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results is insanity. It's quite funny saying, oh, I'm gonna keep saying this. So I do definitely gotta switch it up a little bit, but definitely be consistent in what you do and also add some variety. Variety will take you a long way. Just as I do in my videos, just as I will for my entire journey of this thing we call life. But, I'm not gonna make this one any longer. Get this bad boy in the house, get some of these videos rolling some more, editing, hoot and holla, blah, blah, blah. You already know what it is. We're gonna continue to keep going at it like we've never done before. Peace.